The snow had been falling since dusk, coating the winding roads of Route 112 in a thick white silence. A pair of headlights cut through the darkness, illuminating the empty, tree-lined stretch of highway. Inside the black Saturn sedan, Maura Murray gripped the steering wheel tightly. Her pulse thudded in her ears. She didn't know exactly where she was going, only that she needed to get away. Her breath fogged the windshield as she took a sharp turn, the tires skidding slightly over a patch of black ice. She caught herself, easing up on the gas. Miles away from the familiarity of campus life at UMass Amherst, Maura felt something she hadn't in a long time: freedom. But beneath that, fear curled in her stomach, a whisper she couldn't ignore. The contents of her car rattled with each bump in the road. A bottle of wine, a printed email, a packed bag. Evidence of a life abandoned, of a girl running from something, or toward it. Then, the bend in the road came too fast. The impact was sudden. A violent jolt, metal crunching, glass fracturing. The Saturn lurched into a snowbank, and for a moment, everything was still. Maura exhaled, heart hammering, hands trembling. The engine sputtered but refused to restart. Panic pressed against her chest. She had seen no houses, no gas stations, only miles of icy wilderness. She was alone. Or was she? A pair of headlights appeared in the distance. A school bus, lumbering toward her like an omen. It pulled to a slow stop, and the driver, a burly man with a lined face, leaned out. "You all right there, miss?" Maura forced a smile. "I'm fine. I already called for help." A lie. Her phone had no signal. The man hesitated before nodding. "All right. Be safe out here." He drove away, his taillights disappearing into the night. Minutes later, another set of lights. This time, red and blue. The police. But Maura was gone. Vanished, as if the cold night had swallowed her whole. The call came into the Haverhill Police Department at 7:27 p.m. A single vehicle accident. No injuries reported. By the time Officer Cecil Smith arrived at the scene, the black Saturn sat abandoned, the driver's door slightly ajar. A few footprints in the snow led away from the car, fading into the darkness of the trees. Smith scanned the area with a flashlight. No blood, no obvious signs of a struggle. The scent of alcohol lingered in the cold air. On the passenger seat, he spotted an open box of wine, some of its contents soaking into the fabric. Something didn't sit right. If the driver had wandered off for help, why hadn't they taken their phone? Why leave a packed bag behind? He radioed dispatch. No sign of the driver. Requesting backup for a search. In the days that followed, volunteers combed the area. Helicopters scanned the frozen woods. K-9 units picked up a scent, but it vanished abruptly, as if Maura had been lifted off the ground. No footprints led back to the road. No calls came from her phone. No transactions on her credit cards. It was as if she had never been there at all. Years passed, and the case turned cold. But for those who followed Maura's story, her family, her friends, the thousands of online sleuths still searching for answers, the mystery of what happened that night only deepened. Because people don't just disappear. Do they? Would you like to expand on this story further or develop it in a different direction?